All right, without further ado, this is the 2006 Porsche 911 Sport. Yes, I want to put the emphasis that this is a sport. All right, it's actually a Carrera 4S 911. It is all-wheel drive. It is not two-wheel drive. This video is mainly to pick out any and all imperfections in it, so people that are near and far that are calling about it can get a bird's eye view of what it is. So without further ado, my name's Wayne. I'm gonna kick into this. Cosmetically, on the outside of this car, you'll be hard pressed to find any type of damage. Why? Because the previous owner that had this car took really good care of it. I'm going over with a fine-tooth comb because this is what you should get when you actually buy a car. You should be able to know everything about it before you even step foot into a dealership. Now, please understand that this is a 2006. It's not a 2021. It's not a 2022. So you're going to have little small things. See that little chip right there? But let me give you the depth of what that really is. All right. And in the big scheme of things, you better get right up on it to see these type of things. So rock chips, there's going to be some that's going to be there. Okay. Par for the course. It is what it is. Rims and tires, excellent condition. There's no road rash on it at all. Tires have plenty of tread that's left on them. We actually have a tread depth thing that we'll go through, get some pictures of it with that as well. It does have the protection film that's back here in the back, which actually protects it from rock chips that are coming from the front. You'll be able to see that. Second rim, driver's side rear, no madness, no rash. Sorry that it's so bright, but this is California. This is the sunshine state. And I might even move it to a better area. You can kind of see a little small scratch, but again, nothing huge. Here. Tire on this side. No problems. So yeah, not a whole lot to see. We did just get this washed and cleaned up for this video as well. So you'll see a little water on the ground, but nothing big. That's the outside of it. Let me hit this top on the outside. When the tops fold down, they're gonna get some chafing. See that there? It's called a chafing from the way that it folds down. It's going to be in certain spots that actually rub against other areas. Common on the cars, the top has to collapse, has to go down, but note that there's no holes. This top is not tethered or torn or anything else. It just has the standard wear marks when they actually go down. So that's that. Top's in really good condition. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have somebody get inside the car. Basically what she's going to do is start it up and then drop the top down on it. So we'll get that initial start up. Car starts up. Top operation comes down. Hold it all the way down. There we go. And it buttons it up. That's pretty much it. I'll go inside and get some of the inside aspects of the car as well. Wear and tear on the steering wheel, not very much. You can actually get an idea of the exact miles right now. We do drive them to make sure that what we are selling is good. But rest assured, the amount of service records that's on this car, you'll be hard pressed to find anything that's horrible. The door, you find little scratches from when you open the doors, fingernails, or that kind of thing. Buttons, steering wheel buttons. We do have 3 keys, 2 regular keys and a valet. If you've been looking at these Porsches, you'll notice that these knobs here, all of them are kind of gummed up. That's because of the type of material that they made those with. These look like they were replaced because these also get the same thing, but these are in great condition. It does have navigation on here. You can actually open it up it's an older version of navigation and everything else. Now, a lot of people ask about Bluetooth. Bluetooth in this, hey, you need to get a SIM card. This phone actually gets its own. And there you go. So it's more of an old school approach of how you do that. What a lot of people will do, they will take these stereo systems out and put in an aftermarket one. Me personally, I wouldn't, because I like the nostalgic look of this is the way it was when it came from the factory. And that's exactly what this car is. All right. So just kind of give you an overview of everything that's going on. Let me go over here and got the memory buttons. I'm gonna go and open up a few compartments here. Right here on the side, we've got the trunk. Then you got the front. Of course, everything in here is automatic. The back seat, no one ever sits in the back seat of Porsches. No one. I will note that there is a scratch back here in the material. You can barely see it right here. It's a scratch. Probably had golf clubs or something back here. Let me open up the trunk space. On the Carfax, you will notice that it said that the engine was serviced and they removed the engine. Well, imagine trying to work on this. Good luck. So normally what they'll do is they'll unbolt these engines from the bottom of the car and drop them out, remove them so that they can work on them and maintain them. So if you see that, don't be afraid of it, especially if you haven't had a Porsche before or not too familiar with the way in which cars work. This is just a very small space to work in to get to things, okay? So that's that. We'll close that up. The car's actually running right now. If you couldn't hear it, it is. Let's open up this front portion. I can do this with one hand. I'm a genius. Yep, there we go. Okay, so your navigation disc for the disc for the navigation is in there. You do have like a 6 disc changer where you can change that out. It does have a remote license plate frame that goes right here where the tow hook goes. This can go right in, so you have a front plate, which is the legal way to do things in California. But with cars like this, we all know that we don't like having plates on them because we're not drilling through this bumper to get your license plate on it. This right here is a genuine Porsche car cover. They're about 300 bucks. This one is what was used when it was stored in the garage. This was owned by someone that was previously in the military. So pretty meticulously maintained inside and out. The service records, as you've seen on our website, are all there. So no shenanigans, no problems. If you have further questions about this Porsche, feel free to give me a call. I'll gladly answer any questions that you may have. Lastly, what I'll do is I'll go through and I'll start it up again. Let's see here. I'm actually going to turn it off. Keys off, keys removed. Keys in. Starts up, goes through its regular little startup sequence. So as you can see, everything's in working order. I'm gonna put my seatbelt on as best I can, and I'm actually gonna take this thing up the road. Yeah. All right. Let's ride. Very low nose. Just want to kind of take it easy when you get these low points. This is a Porsche. pull it in a shaded area because I think it shows a lot better when it's in the shade than in the sunshine where you can't really see things. So let me pull it over here in the shade right here, and I'll be able to get you a little bit better view of it. But that's a run of it. Love this car. I just have too many cars. So if I bring another one home, I'm gonna be in trouble. So let me do a quick walk around in the shade. Gives you a much better perspective of the beauty of it. I put that on so that you can see that the rear spoiler does work. There's a button for that actually, where you can have it actuated and it kicks it out. So hit that while we were driving. One more quick walk around just to detail it. All right, that's pretty much it. If you've got questions, concerns, or anything at all, feel free to give me a call. Thanks.